Hi everybody, Sean Holsinger here from holsingersflyshop.com. Today I'm going to bring you a really nice little streamer pattern. It's a small streamer pattern. Let me put one on the vise here to show you the finished product. There you go. It's a nice little streamer pattern that'll work really well for you this time of year here in the fall. It's made from pine squirrel zonker strips. Pretty simple to tie. Working real well right now this time of year. We're fishing it on the swing or fishing it like a nymph, either way. What we're going to start out with is a size 10 22-20 streamer hook. You can tie it a little bigger if you like. I've been tying it small because I was using the small zonker strips. I like it a little bit smaller, and I have bigger, I can, if I want a bigger one, I'll switch to a bunny leech and use bunny instead of the pine squirrel, but I wanted a smaller streamer, so we went this route. We're going to start out with some black thread, tie that down on our 22-20 Daiichi size 10 hook. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our marabou tail. For the marabou, what we're using is this grizzly marabou dyed olive. We sell it at the shop. It's like it's a bag full of chickapoo, pretty much, the smaller marabou. And I'm going to take 3 feathers because these are pretty small feathers. You can see them there. They're not real big feathers. So to get some body into my tail, I'm going to take 3 feathers and I'm going to place them together and then just strip it back. Get what we want to tie down here. And what I'm going to do, you can see there it is, the length of the hook. I'm going to tie it down about 3/4, maybe not the whole hook length, but about 3/4 of the hook length is the length of the tail that I want on this fly. The zonker strips, the feathers on these the fur on the pine squirrel is a little bit long, but not real long. So I want my marabou to go just past a little bit past where that fur is going to come. So I'm going to go about 3/4 of a hook length there. We'll get that tied down on there nice. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a set of dumbbell eyes on. The dumbbell eyes I'm using are these Real Eyes Plus. They're a 5/32 size nickel yellow. Really nice eye. Didn't get one out ahead of time, so hold on. It's a really nice eye. You see in my goblin video, it's the same way I tied it down, or actually Alex tied it down in the goblin video. You're going to set it on top of the hook, and we're going to tie it in a figure 8, pulling it down tight, each wrap here. We're going to keep going in that figure 8 pattern. Do that a little bit. Switch up your direction. I'll do this a lot. I'll put some wraps around the bottom of the eyes. I'll just, put the thread on there pretty heavy to make it secure. You can also put a dab of glue on here. I usually hit it with my UV light. It holds it in place real well. Don't have it handy right now just for the sake of showing you. But you're going to also notice how close I am to the eye. Normally I don't crowd the eye like that, but I want to run my pine squirrel up to this, and I don't want extra eye out there. So this is just the way I like to tie this fly. I like to keep the head short on it. And I'm going to run my thread back to the bend of the hook here now. Oh, also on a side note, the guys that put me onto this fly, they actually tie it with cone heads. I've just been on a kick here with tying with the eyes lately. They've been working real well for me. Cone heads will work just as well, but I like the eyes, so I'm putting that on instead. The next thing we're going to use is zonker strips, and what we're using is micro pine squirrels dyed in olive. Okay, micro pine squirrel zonkers. It's a little strip just like a bunny leech strip, except of course it's shorter hair from the pine squirrel. So we're going to tie this down on the hook, and when you get these in a bag, they all come together. They'll come like 5 or 6 strips attached together on the one end. Where you tear that end off, you want to use the opposite end. Okay, use the butt end or whatever you want to call it. Use the opposite end from where you tear them apart to tie it down, because when you wrap this on, it's going to wrap with the fur going the direction you want it. It's going to lay back like you see here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to wrap this up, and with each wrap I'm going to pull that fur back and get it out of the way of the next wrap. We're just going to keep continuing to wrap. Just keep fluffing it up, making it look nice, making this a really full fly. Like I said, it's fall here. It's time the fish are looking for a bigger meal. They're looking to bulk up right now. You want to get your streamers out, your egg patterns. This is a great little streamer, really effective working streamer. Caught a couple fish on it now, just after trying it, after I was put onto it by one of our customers at our shop. Okay, we're just going to wrap this up. Now you see I was trapping some hair there, so I'm going to go back and pull it back. Same thing with the dumbbell. You're going to, with the cone head, you're going to wrap it right up as tight as you can in the back of this. I'd already tied one off of this strip here, so I'm close to the end here, but actually with these strips I can tie 2 size 10 zonker leeches here off of it. So I'm just going to get this right up here tight behind the eye. I'll hold it up in the air right above the eyes like this, and I'm going to take my thread. I'm going to try not to trap hair and get right under them eyes. I'm going to trap this down right behind the eyes here. We're going to trim off our tag end. A couple wild hairs there went out front, so I'm just going to come back and tie this down nice and good here. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to whip finish this off right behind the eyes. Or, if you're using a cone head, you go right behind the cone head. Whip finish that off, make a nice little clean head there. Hit that with a little bit of head cement if you want. And that's all that's to this very, very, very simple streamer. Good beginner streamer, not a lot of work, not a lot of difficult techniques involved in this streamer, and it'll work really well for you. Like I said, the guys that are fishing it, they're nymphing it and fishing it on the swing. Either way is working for them. Casting it upstream, nymphing it, and just bouncing it across the bottom every now and then, lift it off of the bottom, let it fall back down. This is a real active, this marabou tail really, and this hair really gets some activity in the water. It really moves around real well, makes a nice looking fly. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like always, all the material used to tie this video you can get from us at our shop, so check us out at holsingersflyshop.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to always add new ones and keep you updated on the latest tying techniques and materials. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm Sean Holsinger. Thanks again for watching.
Mm-hmm.